Baptist, February 1977.
It's quite all right. You're not disturbing me. I'd much rather talk than work. Yet, here I am, day after day, haunted by one thought. I must write. I must write. I must write. This is my study, the room in which I do my writing. I built it myself, actually. I cut the timber and fitted the logs. Made an awful mess of it. I do my writing here at the side of the room because the roof leaks directly over my desk. I'd moved the desk, but it covers a hole I left in the floor. And the floor! The house is built on the side of a hill, so in heavy rains it tends to slide downhill. Many's the day I've stood in this room and passed my neighbors standing in the road. Still, I'm happy here. Although I don't get enough visitors to suit me. People tend to shy away from writers. They assume we're always busy thinking. Not true. Even my dear sweet mother, she doesn't like to disturb me. So she tiptoes up the stairs and leaves my food outside the door. I haven't had a hot meal in years. Oh, but I've done a good deal of writing. Perhaps too much. I sit in this room and look out the window and think that life is passing me by at a furious rate. And so I ask myself that one question. What is it that compels me to write so incessantly, day after day, page after page, story after story? The answer is quite simple. I have no choice. I am a writer. You know, I really do enjoy writing. And I like reading the proofs. Oh, but as soon as it appears in print, I see that it's all wrong, a mistake, and that it ought never to have been written. And I am miserable. Oh, but then the public reads it. Yes, charming, clever, charming. What a far cry from Tolstoy. Or, oh, a fine thing indeed. Oh, but Turgenev's Fathers and Sons was better. And so it will be to my dying day. Charming and clever, nothing more. And when I die, people will walk by my grave and go, oh, there lies so-and-so, a good writer. But Turgenev was better. You know, I was thinking to myself before you came in tonight, oh, what is it that I would like to do for my life? Well, to you here in the theater tonight, I would like to tell you what it's most that I've wanted to do with my life. I've never freely admitted this before. Ever since I was a small child, I've always... Just a moment. It just occurred to me. A subject for a short story. Oh, it was my mentioning the theater that sparked me. Oh, what is it we were talking about? Oh, no matter. See if this appeals to you. It starts in a theater. It starts with the arrival of all the guests. Oh, it starts with the arrival of all those dear and devoted patrons of the arts who wave and greet each other in the grand salon, commenting on, oh, how that one looks. Oh, and how that one is dressed, scarcely knowing what play they're about to see that evening. With the exception, though, of one man, Ivan Ilyich Chertikov. If Ivan Ilyich Chertikov, a minister in the public parks, had any passion at all in life, it was the theater. And still, he would not deny himself one great pleasure, so he bought himself one ticket in the very best section of the theater. Yes. Surely he had devoted his life to hard work, zeal, and patience, but he would not deny himself that one great pleasure. Oh, but as fortune would have it, into the theater that night came his respected superior, General Mikhail Brasilov, the Minister of Public Parks himself. So, feeling quite pleased with himself for making the most of his golden opportunity, why, if one wanted to be generous about the matter, Chirchikov had made himself familiar with the general. And so, he sat back to enjoy the bearded countess. But then, suddenly, without any warning at all, like a bolt out of a great thundering sky, Chirchikov reared his head back and...
Oh, Your Excellency. I'm so terribly sorry. I didn't mean, it was an accident, I assure you. How can I let it rest? It was monstrous. It was unpardonable. Permit me to wipe your... Your head is completely splattered. It's disgusting. The thing is, it was out of my nose before I could stifle it. But it wasn't a cold. I mean, if you're worried about germs, it was probably just a particle of dust in the nostril.
But try as he might, Chirchikov could not put the incident out of his mind. So, he played the incident back slowly so he could view in horror that infamous deed. And so, Chirchikov walked home in despair.
I'm ruined! Ruined! Why did I go to the theater at all? Why didn't I just stay balcony with people in our lap? They love sneezing on each other.
Chirchikov's one promising career had literally been blown away.
He may put me down trees and bushes and branches and twigs.
And so, Chirchikov walked home in despair once again.
Maybe if I got him a nice gift. Some Turkish towels, perhaps.
At that moment, something broke loose inside of Chirchikov. Something so deep and so vital. The very life force itself. Something that is irreparable. And so what happened next was quite simple. Ivan Ilyich Chirchikov arrived home, removed his coat, lay down on the sofa, and died. But wait! For those who are offended by life's cruelty, there is an alternate ending. Ivan Ilyich Chirchikov arrived home, removed his coat, lay down on the sofa, and inherited 5 million rubles. Not much point to it, but it is uplifting.